Okay, then Nidhi Singh. Gopal. Yeah, Gopal. Tell me the name of your task.
Yeah, I know. Am I audible, sir?
Oh, no, just a second.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, you can start.
Sir, Sir, my project name is Real-Time Stock Market Database Application, and my task name is Audit of the Project Synopsis. And I am from Web Development Group. So this is my project overview. In this introduction and about real-time stock market and key features and technologies, flowchart, challenges, documentation in the end conclusion. So, introduction. Our stock market web app is designed with simplicity in mind. We understand that not everyone is a financial expert. So we have created an initiative interface that guides user through the investment process step by step. Where you are a seasoned investor or a novice. Our app provides a seamless and hassle-free experience. And what is a real-time stock market web application? So a real-time stock market web app is a web app based application that provide users with up-to-date and live information about the stock market. So it delivers a real-time data on stock prices, market index, trading volumes, and other relevant information that investors need to make informed decisions. And this is the key features of our web app. This is watch list and alerts, portfolio management, financial tools, user-friendly interface, enjoy, and real-time data access. And this is the technologies which we are using in our presentation. And content HTML and CSS on backend Node.js Express and we are this API is used. And after that, this is the flowchart of our presentation. And this we first login, then data gathering, then API integration, and the data and then data display, and after the data visualization, and in the end, data processing. And these are the challenges which we are faced in our stock market area. And this is the documentation. Mm, 1 second. Sir. So 1 second. Sorry, sir, for disturbance. So this is the presentation, sir. In this, our introduction, our project overview, our objectives, like that provide users with real-time stock market data from reliable sources and display stock prices, volume, market trends, and other key information in a user-friendly manner, and etc. And then our scope, then timeline and resources required, and in the and our conclusion. So after that, in conclusion, we say that the development and operation of a real-time stock market where they present a range of challenges. However, by addressing these challenges effectively, we can create a powerful platform that empowers investors with accurate, timely information and initiative tools for making decisions. Building a real-time stock market web requires ensuring data accuracy and reliability. So this is our conclusion, sir. In the last, thank you, section. Thank you for watching and any questions about regarding this.
Okay, I hope you are done with your presentation.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. See, first of all, your story was, it was good. Okay, it was like, I would say it was on good side, but your explanation needs some working. It was quite short, okay, and it was quite rushed. We need more in-depth content when it comes to things like, overview of project synopsis, where you are talking about the stock application. It is a really big topic, and as well as you need more in-depth content, right? The document you have created is also really short, and there were some network difficulties. Okay, so next time fix that if possible. And second of all is that your conclusion was okay, but it can be improved. The conclusion was okay with respect to the presentation you have given, but it can be more in depth. Okay. And overall, I would say your PPT was good. Okay. All out of everything you have shown, the PPT was really well made. And but there are some things can be improved from the content perspective. Okay. Your formatting and designs are
Okay,
good.
sir.
There can be little bit improvement, but your PPT was good. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Gopal. So please stop the screen share and next time try to fix the network. Okay? Then Nidhi Singh, are you in the meeting?
Sir, I'm audible.
Yeah, you are audible. Tell me the name of your topic.
Sir, my name is overview of project synopsis,
Yeah,
stock market data web application.
yes, you can start.
Okay, sir. Hmm. Sir, my screen is visible.
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay, sir. So, good evening, everyone. This is Nidhi Singh from Web Developer Group. And coming on my project is real-time stock market data web application. And in this presentation, I'm going to present you my task. And my task is over of project synopsis. Now we are going to see what is the important of real stock market web application and its feature, challenges, document, and also conclusion. Now, we firstly we are understand what is stock market and real time of stock market data, right? Before starting any stock market work, we think how to use this and how to manage this and how they will give it benefit, right? So firstly we will need to understand what is stock market and real time of stock market. Then I am going to giving you an example on what is stock market. Then if any company goes to the bank and asking for the money, then the bank asks interest from it, right? And the same company go enter in this market and says come and invest your money in our company, then we will get benefit from it, then we will give you its share. So this is all criteria and also known as stock market. And next question in our mind is what is real time of stock market, right? So real time of stock market provides specific information and mining informations of stock market data. Then its platform provide data information and including real-time stock market data, volume, size, and trade also. So we are going to see key feature in real-time stock market data. So in real-time stock market data provides several key features that will users experience, and also the real time of stock market data provide ensuring the most up to date data information from investor and traders also. Then it will give provide user friendly interfaces and portfolio management. So what is a portfolio management? Then the portfolio management is user create own account through the portfolio management system. Then next one is easy to understand format. The easy to understand format in the web applications provide data in easy to understand format, making it easier for investor to understand investment. Then responsive design, the web applications provide to responsive and making to easy to understand and use another device. So we will go to see technologies. So this technologies provide and we use in develop web application. So in web application, first thing is front end, back end, and APIs. So in front end, we will use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React.js. And then we will move to backend. In backend, we will use Node.js, Express.js, and along to databases MongoDB. Now, to integrate in real-time data, we will use APIs such as Alpha Vantage API, New API, and so much. So we will move to see challenges. We will move to challenges and what challenges to face in real time of stock market, right? So first thing was pull the real time data and pull the real time data from API and display it in easy to understand format, and display the users and display the user easy to understand format. And also provide another challenges will be implement users authentications and security features to protect user data. So my next slide is documentations in real time of stock market. So let's see the documentation. Sir, I can stop sharing screen, then again sharing the screen.
Yeah, sure, you can share again.
Wait, sir, 1 second. और sir, my screen is visible.
Yeah, it is visible, but your documentation is not visible.
Okay, okay. Now it's my documentation in real time stock market data web application. In documentation, I have create system architecture. In system architectures, the real time stock market data web application follow a full stack architectures consisting of front end, back end, and database component. So I have also explained front end, back end, and database. Then I am again explain in front end. In front end of the application, we will use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It will utilize the React.js and framework to create dynamic and responsive user interfaces. Now, next one is backend. In backend, the backend of application will be developed using Node.js and Express.js. It will serve as the intermediary between the front end and databases, handling requests, processing data, and so on. So next one is databases. In databases, the application will use MongoDB as its databases to store user information, portfolio data, and other relevant data. Now we will look at the how to work application. So first of all, we have launched the application in web browser, then click registration, and now fill the informations regarding the account. Then once register and log in. Now after logging, you will be redirected to the application dashboard. Then dashboard provide an overview of portfolios, current stock market trends, and personalized recommendations. Then then you also portfolio management sections to create and management portfolios. Now next one is API integration. In API integrations, the real-time stock market data web application integrations with explain API to fetch real-time stock market data and enable to user authentication. Now we have moved to real-time data API. In real-time data API, the application will involve the user to Alpha Vantage API and new API to fetch real-time stock market data. The API key was assessing the real-time data will be stored securely in the application configuration file. Then authentication API. In authentication API will use STPP basic authentication of API key authentication for user authentication, right? Then we will move to secure API integration. Then in API, then secure API integrations, API keys and such sensitive information will be securely stored in the application's configurations file and not exposed in the source code or client side. Then last one is user interfaces. Now in user interfaces, I have create design responsiveness. Then in design, create a clean and intuitive users interfaces with a modern look and feel. Now look at the responsiveness. In responsiveness, ensure the web application in responsive and optimized for different devices like desktop, tablet, mobile, etc. Now we will move the conclusion part in real-time stock market data web application. So finally, real-time stock market data web application aim to provide investor with the user-friendly platform to track real-time stock market data. And by incorporating real-time data for a reliable source, the application will assist to user making informed decision. And through this project, investor will to access to comprehensive, easy to understand and secure platform to monitor their investment, right? Then thank you. And any question regarding this presentation, so please ask me.
Okay, so I hope your presentation is done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, first of all, it was an okay presentation in terms of both story and your explanation skill, but it can be improved. I would say the overall presentation was quite short. You need more in-depth content with respect to the application that you are trying to clear. Okay. Second of all is your PPT can also improve based on like your overall formatting, as well as you had a lot of text and you are mostly reading from them. That is not a good sign. Okay, so in the conclusion part, you can actually convert it into the point wise format, and then you have this click to add notes, right? So in the notes part, you can write whatever you want, and then you can take reference from them. That is also fine. Second is your demo can also improve. Okay, your conclusion was quite short. Okay, it can be also improved. Other than that, I would say you need to work on it. Okay, it was quite short this time.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you can look at other presentations that are done on the overview project synopsis. You will get an idea of the what is the quality of content that you create for.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Next time.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Nidhi, thank you. You can
Okay,
stop
sir.
the
Thank you.
screen share. We'll Now I believe all the people are done from the last batch. So Akash, can you tell me the name of your presentation?
Sure. So it is getting started and full walkthrough of Adalo.
Yeah, you are scheduled to just start.
Should I start?
Yeah, share the screen and start.
Okay. Is it visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. My name is Aakash and I'm from Web Developers Group. And my project name is Real-Time Stock Market Data Web App. And my task name is getting started and full walkthrough of Adalo. So, so this is the table of the contents. So first I'll be giving you the overview of my project, and then I'll be discussing Adalo and its various features. And then I'll be discussing with you the database of my app and its snapshots. And then I'll be giving the demo of my app. And then I'll be discussing the challenges faced while developing this project. And then the conclusion, followed by the references used for making this project and the Q&A and the doubt section. So basically, as you all know that initially the company releases its stocks during the initial public offering to raise the capital for its various investment purposes. So at that point of time, you can buy those stocks, and if you are not able to buy at that time, you can buy them later on in through various exchanges and trading platforms. So basically, what does this project is about this? In this project, I've developed the app using Adalo, and this app will provide real-time stock market data to the users. And it has various features like graphs and plots. And using this information, the user can analyze different stocks and can make informed investing decisions. So this is about the project, and these are the basically the key features. So this will provide real-time updates regarding the stock market uh, regarding the stock market news about the real-time stock values and its various parameters like the opening and the closing price, the volume of the stock which is in which it is currently trading, and all these will be like displayed in the form of charts and plots, which will make it easier for the user to analyze the stock and make informed investing decisions. And it will have customized watch list. Basically, you can create your own portfolio and add to these this your portfolio of different stocks and keep the track on the progress of a particular stock. And you can then make decisions whether you want to invest your money in that or not. And then it also displays the historical data charts in the forms of candlestick charts or different graphs. So basically, it will help you to analyze the trend in that stock and basically then make investing decisions. And it will have a user-friendly interface, so which makes it easier uh, for a person with regardless of their background and the knowledge in stock market to use this app. And so it is suitable for both the beginners as well as the experienced traders. So these were the features. And then why Adalo? So basically, Adalo is a no code platform. Basically, you can develop an app without actually writing a code. So it has a I would say a drag and drop interface, which makes it easier to create custom app layouts and design without any coding knowledge. So basically, it also have like pre-built components and such as buttons, forms, and lists that you can use to add functionality to your app. And other than that, it supports across platform apps, and basically your apps can be published in both iOS as well as Android app stores, which makes it easier, and your app will reach a wider audience. So this was the purpose of using Adalo. So these are some of the key Adalo features. So first is API integration. So basically, Adalo offers a range of integration with different third-party services and APIs, such as Google Maps, and also with Stripe. Basically, Stripe is a payment processing platform, and that enables business of all sizes to accept payments online. So it provides, basically, Stripe provides a set of API tools and development tools that can use to build custom payment flows. So basically, Adalo helps in integration with these type of features, which makes it easier to like expand the scope of your app. Also, it has pre-built components as discussed earlier, like buttons, forms, and lists that can be used to add functionality to your app. And also, it has built-in data collection. So basically, user can define custom data structures for their apps. So basically, like if you want to store the information of your product or about uh, different orders in your app. So basically, it helps to create real-time entity data structures of that for that purpose. So you can create a different data structure in the form of tables, and these data collection can be created and managed using Adalo visual interface without actually having requiring any knowledge of database programming or SQL, which I'll be showing you later. And users can also add and edit record in these collections, as well as make a query to the database to retrieve specific record or filter by any criteria. And then the cross-platform support, which I have discussed earlier. So these apps can be published to both iOS and Android app stores, and it will make it easier to reach a wider audience. And also the drag and drop interface, which I have discussed, which will make it, which makes it, it has an intuitive this drag and drop interface that will make it easier to create custom app layouts and design apps without any coding knowledge. So these were like the key features. So you see these are the my database used in this app. So this first one is the user database. So it will basically this is the information which will be stored in this database while you sign up in this app. So it will store your email, your password, which will be set by you, and then the username and your full name, and it will also store your image and your phone number. And this is another table is the stock collection. So basically, it will store the name of the stock and these various parameters of these stock, and also the logo of the stock, and also about will store some of the information regarding the stock. So these stocks will be displayed in the home page of our app, and from there you can add these stocks to your portfolio. And this is the particular portfolio collection. Here you see it is exactly similar to stock, except it has this field called email. So this will belong to a particular, I would say, user. So let's say this name is Toyota. So let's say this is a stock for Toyota. So you have added this Toyota stock into your portfolio. So this email will contain your stock. Sorry, this email will contain your email. So so basically all the users, all the stocks which are present in a user's portfolio will be present in these collections. So these were the database I have created. And then these are some of the snapshots. So this is the login page. So you will be prompted to enter the email and then password and then login. So this is the login page. And then this is the sign up page. If you have not logged in, so if you have not created account, then you have first have to sign up. So you have to enter all these details. And then this is my home page. So you see these are all the stocks which are currently I've added to my app. So you can visit a particular stock and see all its information. Or here you can see at the bottom right, this is the logout button I've kept, and at this in the navigation bar in the rightmost corner, this is the profile button. You can visit your profile and see your information. And these are all the other information, other options in the navigation bar, and the about information about my app, and the news, and then the portfolio. So this is the profile page. You see, this is a profile photo and your name and your email ID, and these are the other particulars of yours which are fed in the database. This is the profile page. And then this is a particular stock page. So once you click on the visit of a particular stock, you reach this page, and you see this is some information about the stock, and these are some other particulars of the stock. So, and this is the portfolio page. This is where you can add a particular stock to your portfolio. So these are some of the stocks which are currently added. So here you see this is a plus button by which you can add a stock to your portfolio. And this is where you can like select a stock which is currently in our database, and you can add this stock to your portfolio, which I'll be giving you a demo later. So this is the about page of our website. So it basically gives a brief intro of our app, what it is all about and what features it provides. And then this is the news section of our app, and it provides news about different stock market to the users. So now I'll be giving the website demo. So this is where you will have to first log in. First log in into the app. So this is my homepage, which opens once you log in. So you see these are all the stocks which are currently present in our database. And here you can see in the right corner your profile. You can click on this and you can see, you can visit here your profile. These are the particulars which are present in the database for currently. And this is your basically your profile page. You can basically see all this information. So, and now this is the these are all the stocks, and you can visit a particular stock from here. Let's say you visit the Tata Motor stock. So once you visit, so you can see these are the information for your stock, and these are other information regarding their stock, different parameters of the stock. You can read these value from here. Like you can visit any stock from there. Then this is the portfolio. Let's visit your portfolio. So this is the currently the stock present in your portfolio. So and then if you want to add another stock, you can click this plus button, and there from here you can choose any particular stock. Let's say I will choose this Tesla stock, and then you have to click on add. Okay, once you have added, you can see now this Tesla stock has been added here. Now you can visit from here, and then you can analyze different information of this stock. So like this, you can add any number of X amount of stocks to your portfolio and can keep a track on these information of these stocks. So this was the portfolio page, and this is the about page of our website. It contains brief information about our web app. So, and another is this news page. It like have displayed some of the market news about the stock market. Okay, so this is all about our website, and here it is a logout button to basically log out. So once you click on, you will be logged out of your website. So let's move back to the presentation. So now I'll be talking about the challenges phase. So basically, while like Adalo offers a range of powerful features and benefits for app development, and there are some limitations and difficulties that you may face. So it has a limited customization feature. So basically it has pre-built components and templates that can be helpful for beginners, but they limit your ability to customize your app's design and functionality. And also it also gives some performance issues. Like Adalo apps can sometimes especially when dealing with large amount of data or complex functionality, it gives some performance issues. So that I faced. And also basically it has a limited it supports limited integration with third-party APIs and other third-party apps. So basically it offers a range of integration with third-party APIs, but you may find that certain integration that you need are not able to be linked with the Adalo app. So basically Adalo Adalo apps are basically built using web technologies, and which can limit their ability to integrate with certain native devices, like such as the camera or the GPS features. So it may be difficult to integrate with these features of your device. So these were the challenges faced, and basically how you can leverage the Adalo features and using best practices and adopting these best practices, I was able to like overcome these challenges. And then the conclusion part. So basically, this app will be a game changer for traders and investors, as they will have the real-time stock market data on their fingertips. And basically, this app has the potential to revolutionize the trading experience. And also, um, Adalo made it easier for me to develop this app using its drag and drop interface and its pre-built components and its ability to create cross-platform apps. And basically, it enabled me to create a functional and a visual appealing app without requiring advanced coding skills. So that was the most important feature. So these were the references I've used. So this is the Adalo website. So here I refer to the documentations and how to use this Adalo and app. And also this is the Yahoo Finance website, where I saw actually how a real-time app is actually, what are all the features in that app. And I have also used ChatGPT for the research part of my project. So thank you. And if you have any questions, please go ahead. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Again, I would say great presentation. You did good introduction on Adalo, what is Adalo and the need of Adalo, as well as like what you are trying to achieve with Adalo. That was really well done. You also created a good demonstration. You created a very well demonstration based on the previous task that we had given you. So that was a good throwback. Okay. It looked like, you have made a meaningful application. When you create a meaningful application, it gives a different vibe where we can connect with you, right? So there is a link between your previous presentation and this presentation, which is a good thing. But you need to work on your overall flow, I would say, because your flow is not really great. The thing is, when you are giving explaining about the news page and the about page, it looked like you are quite not really we're not able to explain what that was. If you had connected some of the content from the previous presentation and explained why we have like about page and news page, then it will become you have some content that you can say during that slide. It looked quite awkward when you will explain, right? Again, when it comes to the demonstration and we have drag and drop application, when you are demonstrating it, don't just demonstrate the usability of your application. What you demonstrated was the usability and a working application, which is good thing, but you also need to explain what elements you have used and what elements helped you to achieve this thing, right? So you have drag and let us say a drop down menu. So you must have used a drop down element, right? So you need to explain this so that if someone is listening to your presentation, they can go and try it themselves. Okay. So take care of these things next time. Other than that, you are going really well. Okay. This was a really great content. It's just that I believe formatting can be improved a little bit. Other than that, it was a great choice of color as well as great choice of content. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So we'll you can stop the screen share. We'll move on to Babita. Yeah, tell me the name of your topic.
My name is Babita Bajiya. I am from Python Developer Group. My project name is Developing a Stock Screener application in Python, and task name is Overview Project Synopsis. This is the agenda of my today's presentation. First, introduction, then how to use a stock screener, then advantage and disadvantage of using a stock screener, then popular stock screener, implementation, and last conclusion. Let's see introduction. Stock screening is a highly efficient process that allows investors to filter stocks based on specific criteria like price to earning ratio. The purpose of using a stock screener to identify potential investments that meet the desired requirements. A stock screener offers a wide range of parameters that can be used to filtering stocks. These parameters include the price to earning ratio, dividend yield, market capitalization, and many more. A stock screener is a essential tool for investors seeking to optimize their investment research process. It saves time, reduces effort, and helping in identifying profitable investment. Then how to use a stock screener? To use a stock screener effectively, first investors must determine their investment goals and risk tolerance. And next, they should select the parameters that they want to use to screening, such as price to earning ratio and market capitalization. Once the criteria are set, a stock screener will generate a list of stocks that meet the selected parameters. Then investors can analyze the data further and make informed decision about which stock to invest in. Advantage of using a stock screener. First is time saving. It is a key advantage of stock sifting through a large number of stock. A stock screener automates the process by quickly filtering and generating a list of stocks that meet specific criteria. Second is new investment opportunities, and third is customizable filters. A stock screener offers a wide range of customizable filters like price to earning ratio, market capitalization, and etc. Fourth one is real-time updates. The real-time updates include stock price, volume, and company news and other relevant financial metrics. Fifth one is decision making. A stock screener helps in making a decision. This tells which stock is good to invest in. Then disadvantage of using a stock screener. First is over-reliance on data. Reliance only on quantitative data may overlook quantitative factors that can significantly impact a stock performance. Second is limited view of market. A stock screener focus on specific criteria, potentially leading to missed investment opportunities outside the defined filter. Third is potentially biased. Predefined filters can introduce bias into decision making, affecting a selection of stock based on personal preference and past performance. Fourth one is cost. Advanced and premium stock screener may come with subscription fee. Fifth one is lack of flexibility. Stock screener operate based on predefined filters and parameters. While this customization is a benefit, it can also limit flexibility in adapting to changing market conditions. Then popular stocks. There are many stock screeners available online, free and unpaid. Some popular options include Finwich, Yahoo Finance, and Jack's Investment Research. Then each screener its own unique feature and parameters, so it is important for investor to choose one that best suit their needs. Then, for example, Finwich offers a wide range of filters and allows user to create custom screens. Then say implementation. These are the libraries that I used to for stock screener application. First, import pandas, Y Finance, and Yahoo Financials. This is the detail. Suppose I want to search for AAPL stock. This is the starting date and end date. This is time interval. This is the output of this code. This is the time that this is the high and low values of AAPL stock. This is open and close values, and this is the volume and other details. This is the graph for between time and price for AAPL stocks. Let's see conclusion. In conclusion, a stock screener is a valuable tool for investor to save time, reduce risk, and make objective investment decision. By using a stock screener, investors can quickly narrow down the list of stocks they need to analyze and discover new investment opportunities. Stock screener provide access to real-time or near real-time data for informed decision making. As with any investment tool, stock screeners should be used in conjunction with other research method to make informed investment decision. This is the reference that I used. Any question? If you have any question, you can mail me. Thank you.
Okay, so I hope your presentation is done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, first of all, your explanation and story were okay, but it can both be improved. It took quite rust, I would say. It was quite short and you can improve it. Although you did coded it and you did show us the overall demo, but it was only screenshot. Okay, it can also be improved, but yeah, what you are trying to say was easily conveyed. So that is a good thing. Overall, your conclusion, I believe, can be improved based on the application that you have showed us and what you said. The conclusion can certainly improve overall. Okay. And your PPT was also okay, but overall, content-wise, there can be some improvement, but it was okay for now. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. So we'll move on to who is next. No, Ananya Mishra. Yeah, tell me the name of your topic.
Sir, overview of the project synopsis, stock screener application in Python.
Yeah, you can start.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
Sir, actually my front page is
Yeah, you
okay.
can show the front page right like this, and then you can start the slides up from slide number 2. Okay.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ananya Mishra, and I'm an intern in Python programming domain. The name of my project is developing a stock screener application in Python, and the task name is overview of the project synopsis. These are the contents that we are going to discuss. First is introduction and project overview, then importance of stock screener, project objectives, project planning and timeline, architecture overview, requirements for the project, code and its output, key feature of the stock screener, and finally the conclusion. One doesn't has to be richer than the rest, but smarter than the rest. Since kids, we were taught by our parents and our elders to always save money and use it later for more important and worthy things. But what we were never taught was that money loses its value with time. So it is not important to save the money, but it's important to invest the saved money. So now when we speak about investing, stock is the first thing that comes up in everyone's mind. But it is not possible for everyone to understand it with ease, especially the beginners. So here comes the role of the stock screener. Now let me introduce you with stock screener. A stock screener is a tool used by investors and traders to filter and analyze stock based on specific criteria or parameters. It allows users to skim through a large universe of stocks and narrow down their search to find stocks that meet their investment requirements or preferences. Also, stock screener typically operates on database of stocks, which we are going to see later in the presentation. Now the aim of the project or project overview. The aim of this project is to develop a stock screener application using Python programming language that allows users to filter stocks based on specific criteria. Some criteria that we are going to use here is price to earning ratio, dividend yield, or market capitalization. The application will use financial data APIs Like here we have used Yahoo Finance. Now the project objective, here I have mentioned the three basic objectives of our project. First is to provide an intuitive and user-friendly interface. Second, to enable users to filter and analyze stocks based on various criteria. Third, to implement real-time data updates and stock screening capabilities. Now, project planning and timeline is really important to successfully run a project. Here I have divided it into 5 basic topics. First, planning and requirement gathering. It involves gathering the requirements from stakeholders, defining the scope of the project, and creating a detailed project plan. This also involves understanding the user needs, defining the features and functionalities of the application, and creating wireframes of the user interface. Second step is API integration and data retrieval. In this step, we will integrate with the financial data APIs to retrieve real-time data for the stocks. We will also research and identify the appropriate APIs that can provide the required data and create scripts to fetch the data. Now, the third step is algorithm development and implementation. In this step, we will develop algorithms to filter the stock based on user criteria that we mentioned before. In this, we will also create a custom filter that allows user to filter stocks based on their own criteria. Every user can have their own criteria. Now, the fourth step is user interface design and implementation. Designing a user-friendly interface for the application that allows user to easily filter stock based on their requirements. It involves integrating the interface with the backend functionality to ensure that users can see the filtered result in real time. The last step is testing and deployment. In this step, we will test the application thoroughly to ensure that it is bug-free and meets the user requirement. Now, the architecture overview of the stock screener. I have divided it into 5 basic topics. The first is data collection. It involves, in this, the application retrieves stock data from various sources such as APIs. Now, data processing. The retrieved data is cleaned here, transformed, and prepared for analysis. Now, screening algorithms. In this step, applying the algorithms and criteria used to filter stocks based on user-defined parameters. Then user interface, the graphical user interface, a GUI through which users can interact with the application. And the final step is data visualization. Now, the requirements for the project. Some libraries are used, including Pandas datetime, Pandas data reader, etc., whose functions we are going to see later. Now, the NumPy is used for numerical computation. GUI frameworks, as we mentioned before, such as Tkinter, is used for user interface. Web scraping libraries are also used, and data sources like APIs, CSV files, or web scraping are used. Now, before getting into the code, I would like to show you this data Excel sheet. This is the data Excel sheet that we are going to access. Here we have different ticker symbol of the different stock companies, and along. Yes, sir.
Disturb, your data sheet is not visible.
Uh,
Are you showing a data sheet on a different screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is not. I can still see the PPT.
Okay. Sir, is it visible now?
No. Yeah, now it is visible.
Okay, so this is the data sheet that we are going to iterate through to get the information about the different stock companies. Here we have different criteria along with their RS values. Now coming back to the code. First, let's discuss about the libraries that we are using here. First, the datetime for datetime management, Pandas for data visualization, Pandas data reader for loading the data, Y Finance. Okay, so Y Finance basically stands for Yahoo Finance. It is the API which we are going to use. It provides us with the ticker company symbols that we just saw. Tick enter to provide us with the user interface, graphical user interface. Now here we have made a stock list in which we are going to convert the Excel sheet into pandas. Now here we have made a list which is named as export list, in which we have we are going to later append all the results, and we have created certain columns uh, as stock, RS rating, 50-day MA, and all of that. Now accessing all the different stocks in the data sheet, then saving the RS value in the Excel sheet. As I've mentioned before, the stock screener will screen out all the favorable stocks basis on all the criteria that the user put in. So here we have mentioned 8 different criteria. For that we have used if and else condition. So this is the first 4 criteria. In the first criteria, current close is greater than moving average 150 and moving average 200. Then moving average 150 is greater than moving average 200. Then moving average 200 greater than moving average 220. Moving average 50 greater than both moving average 150 and moving average 200. Other 4 conditions are current close greater than moving average 50, current close greater than 1/3 of low of 52-week, and 1/4 of low of 52-week. Then RS rating greater than 70. Now here, to make the stock screener run, we have to make sure that all the conditions are satisfying. Therefore, we have put all the conditions with an AND operation, and then we are going to append all the values in the export list that we mentioned before, and then we will return this export list. Now, this is the output that we are going to get. So basis on the conditions that we have put on in the stock screener provides us with 3 basic ticker symbols of the companies that sit in the criteria. Now let's see the key feature of the stock screener that we just saw. Here I have mentioned 5 key features. Real-time stock data updates, data visualization option, user authentication and profile management, customizable stock screening criteria, exporting and saving filter results. So I would like to conclude this presentation. Conclude this presentation by saying that our stock screener application project aims to provide user with powerful tool to filter stock based on their specific criteria. By gathering requirements from stakeholders, defining project scope, and creating and following a detailed project plan, we can deliver a high quality application. Also, we need to understand users' need and incorporate with their feedback throughout the development process to ensure that our stock screener is favorable for the users. Thank you, sir. Actually, sir, the slide which contains thank you is not visible. It's not showing.
So you can go out of the slide, sorry.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, share again.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure. Okay, see, your explanation was good. Okay, story wise, I believe it can be improved, but start was really great. Okay, but as you moved on, it was like not, you couldn't hold the story, I would say. But start was really great. The hook was really great. Okay. Second of all, your explanation for the demonstration was good. Okay. But again, when you have a code, I would recommend to add flowcharts. That would be much better. And second is that your output was good, but in a conclusion slide, I would say if you're getting any kind of output, try to include that also. You can make a column of results, and then you can have a sample input and then explain the outputs also. That will be like quick summary of everything that we have. If you are able to explain the output, the basically you have summarized the entire presentation, right? So that will be preferable. Your overall conclusion can be improved. And also I would recommend you to work on your overall presentation skills. Sometimes the slides are not visible. So things like this shouldn't happen. Okay. If you would want, I believe I think you are using WPS Office, right? So try
Yes,
to
sir.
use native application, or you can also use only Office. That is again a free alternative. They are like compatible with the Microsoft Office, so they should not have problem. I think this problem was because this was an online version, right? So online version gets some issue due to network issues.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, sure. Ananya. So next time try to improve it. Try to practice before coming here. It will be much more smoother and flow will be much better. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Thank you, Ananya. So we move on to Bharti.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Can you tell me the name of your?
My project is overview of the project synopsis.
Yeah, sure. That's
Yes, sure. Good evening, sir. Good evening to all. Myself, Bharti. Now I'm department is web development. My project is real-time stock market web application. This is the overview of my project. This will be discussed in my presentation. Firstly, introduction. What is real-time stock market web application? Key features, technologies, and step for flow of working of the project. Drawbacks also, challenges, documentation. This is included in my presentation. And the last is conclusion. Firstly, introduction. I just divided into two parts in my introduction. First is purpose of the project, and second one is project overview. Purpose of the project: to develop a full stack web application that allow investors to track real-time stock market data in an easy to understand format. This is in a simple word, we can say that to understand all the format to track real-time stock market data, why will we use web applications? Project overview. The web application pulls real-time stock market data from APIs and display stock prices, volume, market trends, and other relevant information. API is an application program interface to display stock prices. And other one is what is real-time stock market web applications? Upload. This is a platform, a web application to provide information of data in a real time. And second one is assist user with investment decision making. By using this web application, investor to invest, making a decision in an easy way. Key features of web application is that real-time stock market data. By using this web application, we track the real-time stock market data. User authentication. This is a very useful and easy way to authenticate this. User-friendly interface. This web application will provide the very user-friendly interface. Portfolio management. By using this web application, portfolio management. Portfolio is that a profile of users. And now the technologies I use that in our web application. First is front end and back end and APIs. In front end, we use that HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js, and back end, I just use that Node.js or MongoDB. In APIs, I use the Alpha Vantage API and News API also. And next one is that step to create real-time stock market data. Web application. This is all the steps to create a web application. Firstly is that choose a data provider. Choose a data provider. In this way, take a data by the user. Building the website infrastructure or also a structure of website. Second one is integrating the data into the website. And last one is that testing and deploying the website. In the last phases, we test the web application. Page. Data. The next one is data gathering, API integration. And next one is data processing, data visualization, and display on data on the screen. This web application follow all the steps to provide a good interface for the users. We know about that. This is the drawbacks of real-time stock market web application. First is delay data. Loss of time by issue of network. So we not track the data on a time. Reliance breach our security. So that's why. Next one is that challenges of this website to pull real-time stock market data from APIs and display it in an easy to understand in a format. Firstly is the not easy to display data in an understand format. So that's first challenge. And second one is that to implement user authentication and security feature to protect user data. Before discuss for that, this is not a best for a security, protect user data. And that's the conclusion of convenient and effective way to investors. This is a easy and way to investors to invest or buy, to sell or buy stocks. Next one is this also we discuss about that. By using the web application, user or investors to make a good decision for investment. Thank you. Now I will see the documentation of this website. This is the documentation of the website. I just made it. Firstly is a system architecture. The real-time stock market data web application follows a full stack architecture, consisting of the front-end, back-end, and database components also. We will discuss in a front-end, back-end, and database. This is the working of this project. First is we launch the application in a web browser. Click on the register button and fill the required details to create a new account. Next one is once register, log in using a credential on the login page. After logging in, you will be redirected to the application's dashboard. And now we API integration. API also we discuss about the real-time data API, authentication API, secure API integration. Last one is the acknowledgement. Our real-time stock web application is truly based on Alpha Vantage APIs. All the essential data is retrieved by this API's key. This is a contact. Thank you. Now, thank you. So I finished it.
Okay, so I hope your presentation is done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, first of all, your presentation, I would say overall it was okay. Okay. Story and explanation can be improved, and your conclusion, I think it was quite short. It can be heavily improved. Second of all is you don't have a QA slide, so try to include a QA slide. Or what I would recommend is even if you say that if anyone has any question, you can get scored for it. Second is that try to include your email at the end of presentation. Okay, that is also a good thing. Second is that, see, your formatting is good, but overall your content can be improved. Right.
Okay,
So
sir.
work on that, try to do more in-depth research on this topic, see how other people have created the same topic and how they have moved on. The start was good, but in the middle part, it looked quietly, like, it was quite rushed out. I would say it was quite short. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I
sure.
will improve, sir, next time.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So,
Okay, sir.
we'll move on to Aashish.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Can I share my screen, sir?
Yes, you can share the screen. Please turn your cam on and tell me the name of your topic.
Yes, sir. Just a bit. Hello, sir. My name is Aashish Krishna Devte. Just a moment. Okay, so my project is on future location prediction, sir. Sir, is it my screen visible?
No, you have not shared it.
Just a moment. Is it, sir, now?
Yeah, you can share.
Okay. So good evening, sir. My name is Aashish Krishna Devte, and I completed my project on future location prediction. So these are the table of contents. It includes introduction, problem statement, flow chart, what is lasso regression, why lasso regression, why XG boost, and predicted output accuracy. Introduction. Location prediction plays very crucial role in various domains. In the retail industry, location prediction helps businesses identify optimal locations for new stores or branches, and in real estate and logistics as well. Problem statement. To develop a future location prediction system using Data IQ Data Science Studio with the use of appropriate regression models such as Lasso and XGBoost. Moving on to the flowchart. So this is the basically this is a flowchart which has been created by Data IQ itself. Firstly, we upload the data prerequisite data on the Data IQ, and then using that particular software, we work on that data set, and we find the predictions of latitude and longitude. So basically, what we are trying to do is, if we are trying to find a particular future location, we for a location we need latitude and as well as longitude. So we are trying to find a latitude using the previous information and trying to predict the latitude, and using that latitude also we are trying to predict the longitude, and altogether we are finally trying to predict the final result. So these are quite the snaps that I have taken from the project. How I analyze the snap, so the analysis on the data sets. This is the prediction model, how to deploy the prediction model using that particular regression. So what is the lasso regression? It is an algorithm that helps to eliminate unnecessary or irrelevant parameters. Like how do I put okay, so if you want to know my location, you don't have to knowing my name is not going to help you find my location. If you want to find me, you have to know my IP address. So that's how lasso regression works. It eliminates the parts which are not really necessary. Then why lasso regression? It is more prediction accurate. It shows more prediction accuracy, and it is a model interpretation used for model interpretation as well. Why XG boost? So it boosts your execution speed on the particular task that we have been assigned, and it has also it increases also model performance as well. So this is the output of predicted output accuracy that we found in the particular project. This shows the Pearson correlation, in which in this project we are seeing it like 0.999 and it goes on. So this tells us that it is a more accurate future location prediction. That's it, sir. Thank you.
Okay. See, I would say it was more like your task was presented, but when you are doing a presentation on a task, you need to be more in-depth about things, right? Because we are trying to see how much you have learned from this task, right? Because
Yes,
this
sir.
is a fundamental task. You did try to explain what is lasso regression and various things, but they were really short. Okay. Try
Yes, sir.
to be focused towards, like, explain like what is the goal of task, what was your thought process when you were completing the task. Okay. The demonstration was done, the result was shown, but it was only like, on the screenshot. It would be preferable if it is live output and try to cover more broader area. Like if you are getting some accuracy or you are getting some result, try to explain how you got that result, so that it, like, we are able to confirm that, yeah, this result is right, and like, some things have not gone wrong, right? Because there was previous presentation which was really well done on the feature location prediction. You can watch that as a reference and see, like, compare it. You will realize that you need to add a lot of content. Okay, so work on that part. See, you have good explanation skills. Okay, you are able to explain things clearly. It is just that you need to know how to plan it, right? You need to know how to put it as a presentation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so work on that part. Other than that, it is good, right?
Yes, sir. Definitely, I'll work on it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Aashish. So I believe you are the last intern right now, so we can end the session here. Thank you for joining. We'll continue tomorrow. So we'll end here. Thank you.
Thank you.